Favorite drinking game?
Oh, good one. Favorite drinking game? Well, obviously, Sociables is the obvious pick, but
yep.
I will say my new favorite one, which is a very bad one if you do it wrong, is shot roulette.
That is a very bad one.
Because I've never played it before. All you do is you get a people, they bring their own booze, and you'll pour it. Depending how you do it, you pour a shot of your beer or your drink or whatever.
Or hard alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. And you put it into the shot roulette sort of thing, and then you play roulette basically, and you pick red, black, numbers, whatever, and sort of thing. And if you guess right, then you get to give drinks. If you guess wrong, you have to take drinks.
Oh, that's not how we play.
Well, that's how we played it. And but the thing was, when I played it, the only time that I've played it is if you guess wrong, you have to drink it. But the problem was, some of us were drinking beer, some of us were drinking twisted tea, some of us were drinking rum, some of us were drinking, or rye, I should say. Some of us were drinking wine, which was the worst.
Yeah.
And then of course,
red or white.
White.
Ooh.
But still,
it's okay.
White's all right. But
white,
you know what?
For the drinking.
Especially for the drinking, because it mixes with everything, right?
Yeah.
And then of course somebody thought it would be funny. Oh, let's play a joke. And then they took 2 shot glasses away. They told us, oh, one's water and one's vodka. Both were vodka.
Yikes.
And that was very gross.
Our shot roulette, we actually had a roulette thing that you'd spin, and whatever one it landed on, you'd have to drink. And the one story I always heard about,
okay.
One of our buddies actually has...
Well, but you see, why do you have the colors then?
Well,
to me, that's why you play shot roulette. It's because it's like if you actually play actual roulette, there are 5 empty slots and there's one that's not good. So if you...
Well, I guess there's that.
I guess.
But
I don't know.
I think we're kind of thinking more like the casino roulette, where you spin and whatever it lands on, that's the winner.
Yeah, but you bet on what
yeah, but
that's right?
but not for that. Not for the drinking game. It's just a wheel and it's just a ticker, and whatever one it lands on when you spin, that's the one you shoot.
Yeah.
And
well,
some of it's water, and one of our buddy actually had Hutterite homebrew moonshine, which one of our one of our girlfriends, she put her nail in it to smell it, and it started to eat away at her acrylic nail. That's how potent that was, and we were putting it in. Well, even though I wasn't there, it was a story that I heard from Kendra. And they had watermelon vodka, Hutterite homebrew moonshine, water. I think there was whiskey or rum. They had 5 or 6 different things just all set up, and that spin it. And the one girl got both moonshines. And because you can't smell it before you take it, so you just bring it up, you're thinking it's the moonshine.
Oh, it's water.
Hey, wow, that was water. Sober for a hair longer.
Yeah.
So, my drinking game...
But this one's pretty bad.
So, Curtis knows this one quite well, don't you, Curtis?
Yeah.
It is Liquid Hell, and I felt like making a sign. It's a card game, and you need a deck of cards. And even though I found the dealer can't really play, but it's at least you need four players max. Deal out
cards. We played with 3.
Well, I didn't play, and I ended up not playing.
Right, it was me and Steph. Right, okay, yeah.
Because it's really biased for the dealer to be able to flip if you know what your cards are. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I didn't play. So then you flip a card over and talk, or you have a couple piles set out and they have different drink amounts awarded to them, so that when you flip that card over, if that person has that card in their hand, they can give that many drinks away. And Curtis over here wasn't the quickest.
Oh, Irma Summerspiel. Boy, that was a rough night, and I had to get up to work really early the next day.
Yeah, you did.
Definitely.
And you didn't wake up early for that.
I made it to work on time, though.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think your alarm was going off for like an hour. We're like,
well, I know because
get up.
I know.
We were just, that was just a bad night. And then I guess too, once all of those cards are done through, like if you have that card, you play it so it's not in your hand anymore. The player with the most cards in their hand has to go through the liquid hell, and then you deal in 5 cards, and then he flips over 1, and if it's a face card, 10 to ace, so any face card. If it's a 10, you drink 1 and put 1 card in the deck. Jack, drink 2, put 2 in the deck, and all the way up to ace where it's drink 5 and put 5 in the deck. He went through the deck twice. I think we played 3 games, and I was dealer for 2 of them.
Yeah.
And those 2, you went through the liquid hell.
It was not good.
And like, it's a fun game if you have enough players, I think, but
it's a fun game if that's the first game you play.
Yeah.
If it's like, because this was like after a night. That was like at 2 o'clock in the morning we decided to play that.
Yeah.
So why, I don't know, but we decided to, and it ended up not being a good night.
I still feel like if we would have played it with at least 4 players,
it would have been a bit better.
It would have been better because you're not still. There's either Curtis is the winner, or our other friend's the winner, right? Like you kind of have that still quickness where it's not head to head kind of thing.
Yeah.
Favorite bar game.
Favorite bar game?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, I know what it's called. Want Bush? That's my favorite bar game. We play at a curling club a lot, and basically you just get 3. Each person gets 3 coins, or you can use like beer. You can use like
beer tops.
Yeah, beer tops or whatever. You know, and you so you have 3 of them. Everybody has 3 of them, and then depending how many people you have, all you do is you basically bet on. You can take 0 to 3 of your bushes or whatever. You can put them in your hand, and then you put them on the table. Once everybody puts them on the table, everybody bets how many of them are going to be on the table. How many are going to be on the table.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, whoever is the last one has to buy the next round.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So,
son of a...
I remember the you alright?
Yeah, because I was just playing with a cap, just going like that. Apparently, I shot the cap off and stabbed myself with the Sharpie.
Ooh, sucks.
Whatever, I'll live.
Alright. But yeah, no, and the person who ends up losing has to buy everybody around. And the last time I played, I think there was, and if you get enough people, it gets a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And I think the last time I played, there was 13 people playing it, and and so they had to buy a round of 13 for everybody.
Wow.
And then the next night we played it again with 9 people, and that same guy had to buy a round again. So, like, I'm usually pretty good at it if there's enough people.
Yeah.
I think there was one time when there was about 3 or 4 that for some reason...
That's 3 or 4. It's not
3 or 4, it's not very fun just because you're playing with only 4 people.
So max
12, so
12,
you get lucky, you know.
You say 10 and... Yeah.
Yeah, but if, you know...
I guess.
You kind of go around, and if, if you guess it right off the bat, then you're out. And, that's what I meant. If you guess it right, then you're out, and that's how you get out of it. So then the number of bushes decreases by 3 every time.
So then how do you know if you guessed it right?
Yeah,
I guess at the end you find out you did it right, and then
well, sometimes you have to mark it. You have to write it down. Like we called him the Bush Commissioner because he would go around. He would first of all get our drinks, and then the second time, and then he would come around and say, okay, who? Because everybody has to pick a different number.
Yeah.
So that's how you had to do it. So.
But if you only have 3 coins, how can everyone pick a different number?
No. There's 3 coins for each person. So if there's 10 people, there's 30 coins.
Yeah.
So if say I say, okay, I think there's 15.
Yeah.
Next person has to say, okay, I think there's 16. I 14,
Oh,
13,
okay.
17.
Oh, okay.
That sort of
I
thing.
thought you meant you had to have a different amount of coins.
Oh, no.
Because I'm like,
all the coins are doing is just to get the total number. I don't know if you ever did, like, if you ever went to camp and you had to do, like, dishes or something, and everybody would be like boom, boom, and then everybody would hold out, like, numbers, and if there was odd, the girls would have to do the dishes, even it'd be the guys or something. Like, I don't know. Anyways.
I don't.
Or no, you had to count, and then you start from somewhere, and then if it lands on you, you had to pick up the dishes. Anyways, Bush is my favorite bar game.
Mine, I have two, and the first one, it's actually a game with cell phones.
Oh,
where
yeah.
everyone puts their cell phones into the middle, stacks them on top of each other, and then whoever touches theirs or picks theirs up first has to buy the next round. Even though I haven't played it a whole lot, I just do think it's fun. I might play it more once I start going out with more people. Because it's kind of, well, even though it would be fun with us, but one of us would end up buying a round anyways.
That'd be me, probably.
Well, now that you have a lady. But...
You read my mind. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say it. But, yeah.
And the other game we actually also played at the Irma Summer Spiel is... Ooh, how? But, whatever, I'll talk till it's done. Hopefully not too important. Before we got cut off, because I think there's a half-hour maximum on my camera, which is kind of stupid, even though it wasn't a half hour. It was a half hour.
It was 38 minutes or something.
Something like that.
40 minutes, I don't know.
But we were talking about drinking games, and the other one I really enjoyed playing was at the Irma Sommerspiel, where you played at a curling game, and you deal out cards.
Oh, right.
The one where you cheated.
Yeah.
So
well,
you didn't have to buy
hold on.
11 drinks.
Yeah, exactly. So the game is, you basically, in the game of curling, you know, you can get, basically you take the cards and you take out black and red, 1, 2, 3, 4, and jokers.
Yeah. Jokers are blank, aren't they?
Yeah. And basically what happens is, if you say, okay, red is red and black is
yellow or blue
or the other color.
Whatever.
So if I pick out a card and I get the 2 of clubs, so 2 black. So let's say 2 of diamonds, just makes it easier.
Yeah.
2 of diamonds. So if I have a 2 of red, so if the red team ends up scoring 2 in that end, then you have to buy the next round. Now, we were playing with about 11 people one time at the Irma Sommerspiel.
Were we playing with more than one deck? We must have been.
Maybe, yeah. No, I don't think so.
If you go, well, I guess never mind.
No,
you look at both.
No, because you only need 1 of each sort of thing,
yeah.
right?
Because I was going to say, because if there's 11 people, there's Ace Jack or Ace 2 3 4, Ace 2 3 4.
2 jokers. 2
jokers. That's 10. So he must have been playing with extra cards. Maybe went up to 5 or something.
Maybe, I'm not sure. But at any rate, it ended up being, I was looking at my card. I'm like, okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna be that bad. And then a good shot happened, and then I thought, oh no, I know where this is heading. And there was about 11 other people around, and so he was sitting beside me, and I just said, okay, look at my card. And he's like, oh no. All I did was I just kind of like put it down underneath me.
He just kind of sat on it.
Once they scored the points and everybody figured out what it was, I just kind of dropped my card and put it on the floor. I'm like, and everybody's like, oh,
and after
nobody
that, we basically just left and got
nobody
our
has
drinks.
that card. No, and I'm like, no, Ryan, I'm gonna get a drink.
He's like, Ryan, do you have that card? Nope. Curtis, do you have that card? Nope. Okay, we're good.
We're gonna go get a drink and never play that game again.
Exactly. So it
is fun if you have only like 4 people.
Yeah.
It's not fun if you have 11 people.
Yeah.
Because then you have to buy. Around here, it's $40 round.
Yeah, but it also too, at that point we were still students.
Sure.
Which kind of sucks because we had to pay for another whole year of school. But it wouldn't be bad if we were full-time working people.
No. All the old geezers at the Renaissance School, they would have paid for it, but
yeah,
we're too cheap.
Ooh.
But although I'm not in the school anymore, so
yeah.
I can't really say that.
And for shits and giggles,